was on break. What do you mean he's gonna train for 10 months to come back to Rise, only for that to be taken away in 2 days? In 2 days. I'm sorry, but that's just crazy work if you ask me. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Eve and I make videos a little bit about everything from K-pop to commentary to drama to reactions to pop culture to a ton of different things. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please consider subscribing, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a part 2 to my video from a few months ago called Things in K-pop that make me mad, where in which I ask you guys what K-pop things make you mad, and then I also rant about the things that are making me mad, because these days it's a lot. You guys saw my Seunghan video. I'm still raging about that, okay? I do want to say before I start, like, a big thank you to everyone who saw that video. The video, it blowing up has nothing to do with me, all right? I am not saying this to be, like, to take attention away from the fact that the situation is serious. I'm really glad that it did blow up the way that it did, because I want more people to hear about that story. So if 3,000 people saw that and now know about the situation, I'm glad that 3,000 more people know about that, you know? I'm glad that I could inform people if they have no idea, you know, because it is a big thing. It's a big deal. It's insane that what happened to Seunghan happened, and the people who are, oh, we're gonna get into that rampage. We're gonna get into that rampage when this video actually starts. If you guys want to participate in these kinds of videos, I suggest you follow my Instagram, because I do ask on my stories often, like, questions like this. So if you want to participate in the next one, or any other video similar to this one, like, we could do unpopular opinions, things like that, and we can talk about that, talk about a bunch of things that make us upset in K-pop. And yeah, so if you want to participate in any of that, I suggest following my Instagram, also my TikTok, because I ask there often too. And yeah, that's all my PSA for this video. So let's get right into it. So for the first things first, I do want to continue on the topic of Seunghan. I know I made an entire fucking video about it, and you guys are like, girl, like, you already talked about it. What more can you say? Well, there have been some updates. Not really, but there have been some updates that I do want to inform people on. I was waiting for more stuff to come out for me to talk about. Over 200 K-pop stores worldwide have stopped restocking Rise albums. Like some of the big ones, Cupcake Shop, Choice Music LA, things like that. They have all said that they will not be restocking Rise albums until the situation gets better, because they don't stand by bullying. Because a lot of people, I do want to mention this, no hate to the commenter who said this thing, by the way, but there was this one person in the comments of my Seunghan video that was like, well, what more can the company do? The company can and should have, and also still can do better in this sense. Because had the company actually sued the people who did something wrong to him, because sending death threats is absolutely insane to someone who's very well alive. Like, that's insane. Okay, that's insanity. That is insanity by the boys times 10. It wasn't that he left the group on his own accord. He was bullied out of the group. We want justice for him. If he wants to come back to Rise, which I'm pretty sure that he would enjoy that, because I guess somebody who was friends with him went to, we'll get to the protests in a second. So there's protests that happen in Korea in front of SM Entertainment, begging for something out of SM. They didn't get shit though. They got radio silence. But there was a protest. It was it was peaceful. 18th to the 19th, I think. No, 18th to the 20th. So I want to I'm not sure if this will be out tomorrow, but tomorrow is a very important day for um the people to be protesting because SM is allegedly going to be having a meeting, and a lot of people speculate that it has something to do with Seunghan. So everybody's like, we need to make sure we're noisy that day, noisy as fuck. So, here's a message from this user. This account, by the way, this account, if you are ever interested in any of the protests, anything like that, this is the person that is in charge of all of them. So they will tell you like Friday, November 6th to Sunday, November 10th, November 1st to November 3rd, November 15th to November 17th. Like these are all going to be the days of the protest. And if you are in Korea, are able to go, know anybody who is, tell them to participate. It is very important that we shine light on all of this and get justice for Seunghan because what happened to him again is genuinely not okay. And if it is like because if people are making it okay, it's gonna like it's dangerous for other idols and for everybody else and for him. Like, come on, we gotta think about how awful it is for him. So tomorrow is a very important day for in the protest, but in general, all of the days will be important because again, unless we get justice for Seunghan, we're not gonna stop because that is the whole purpose of everything. Yeah. And so there it was in front of the SM building. And there was a time where I guess a friend of Seunghan's was there. A friend, or was it a school classmate? Either way, like take that with a grain of salt because it was either or. But they said that this was probably the best option for him because according to them, he had been practicing. He'd been training for those 10 months that he was on break. What do you mean he's gonna train for 10 months to come back to Rise only for that to be taken away in 2 days? In 2 days. I'm sorry, but that's just crazy work if you ask me. Anyway, so the protests were very peaceful. I would like to say, like, it was raining the first day. And a lot of wonderful people went. There were trucks that lined up on the outside. People from the SM building were like the windows would be open and they would hear people. There was a moment where they started singing "Bring Back the Seunghan." You know, like I love that. People call that area Seunghan World. First of all, the members look pissed as fuck. I don't care. Some of you guys be like, oh, this is what the group wanted. This is a group decision. Brother, Seungchan looks like he wants to punch the fucking camera. I'm sorry, but that does not look like he's happy and so happy to be there. No, I wouldn't be. The fuck? What do you mean? We made plans as a group to be 7 members for it to be taken away in 2 days. 2 days! I'm sorry, I'm not getting over that. I'm not getting over that. So, someone, I guess, had seen Seunghan across the street, and I guess he saw someone have a PC holder of him. And he put his head down, like he didn't want to look over. Because I think for a while, I'm not sure how he's feeling, to be honest. I hope that he's seeing all the love he's getting, all the attention he's getting, and how stupid SM is too. Because if SM were to bring him back, by the way, they would make so much fucking money because I would be streaming their shit too. But I'm not because we're boycotting. Anywho, Seunghan is a tender-hearted guy. He is pretty sensitive like this. His thoughts surprise me sometimes. I wanted to take care of him and suck. Korean media had covered this too. Fans don't want the best version of their favorite artist. They want the perfect version, and we know that that's not possible because everyone is human. That's on Korean news, by the way. There's a lot. First of all, there was also a rumor that Hybe was behind all of it. Am I surprised? No. No, I'm actually not, because Hybe lately has been so shady for no fucking reason. SM's website also crashed at some point, like last night, which is funny. So Mama Awards is an award show in Korea, if you guys don't know. But if you're watching this, you're probably K-pop fans and you probably already know what that is. But I guess this year it's going to be in LA. Yeah, but anyway, it's gonna be in LA this year, so I guess OT Sixers were planning on raiding in there, but I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea, knowing damn well that half of the population here knows about that. People who don't even know about K-pop know about the situation. My nephews, by the way, my other nephew, there's another one from like a whole different state. He had texted me about it. I'll put in screenshots of the text because it was kind of funny. But he, like, even he was like, what, like, he didn't even, like, do anything wrong to deserve all of this. We all know this. And in the US to be doing that shit, I'm sorry, that is the wrong place to be doing that, where pew-pews are legal. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not saying that that's what I would do, but I'm saying that, like, come on. Come on. Use your brain a little. Because nobody's gonna stop, nobody's gonna hold back from dragging your ass. Like, stop it. The fuck? Oh, come back. I just think it's absolutely insane, and I think that everything that has happened to him is unfair, and seeing these OT Sixers just blatantly stand by bullying. Guys, this kid got death threats for fucking what? I'm sorry, I don't mean to like go off again, because I already did in the last video about him. But I would again, because I'm still not over the fact that people can just be okay with that. Ugh. Should I read some of the comments that were on that video, by the way? Because I'm telling you, other people's takes were incredible also. Thank you to everyone who commented on that video and gave me your 2 cents. A lot of the time, there are people that didn't know about the situation prior that were like, what even? Someone said, overheard my friends talking about Seunghan, and I'm not really into K-pop, so I had no clue what to expect going into this video. But holy shit, this is so bad. I was actually tearing up. Why are people sending death threats to literal kids, and that too for something so normal? That's what we're all saying. This is someone who doesn't even listen, like, isn't into K-pop. Like, that's crazy. I told my therapist about it. My therapist was like, it baffles me. Like, how was that the norm, you know? Admiring someone does not mean wishing harm on them. If they don't behave the way you want them to, they're not dolls. Period. Inhumanity mentality equals suicide in Korean. Take this on your account. This is not funny. Reason behind the suicidal nature of this country is the bullying, inhuman treatment, and pressures caused by them. Just look at the suicide numbers. Don't you think these situations and behaviors, I think honestly it isn't just in Korea where this is a problem, because there are also people in other countries who are also like on the hate train. The thing that I said in the other video that I do want to point out here too is that I never like want to generalize an entire race, because that's not what we're doing here. It is not just the Korean fans, because there are a lot of Korean fans that also stand with Seunghan, that also support him, that also have always been supporting him. You know, it's not cool to generalize them, but I do believe that the bullying is pretty normalized there from what I know. and it shouldn't be. Like, getting to this point is not okay. It's just not okay. In general, bullying is not cool, and I do not condone it at all. So, this person said, I know a lot of people say that SM Entertainment is to blame, but what more can be done? Let me tell you what can be done. They can undo their actions, or maybe put out a statement, maybe actually, because my response to this was, the thing is, they said that they would protect Seunghan, but they didn't. Because they put out a statement saying, we're going to take legal action against people who are spreading false information. But they have not been doing that. They said this 10 months ago when he was put on hiatus. In the beginning, when he's put on hiatus, they said, oh yeah, if you keep spreading false rumors, we're gonna sue you, in response to people who are hating on Seunghan. And well, that wasn't fucking true, because that didn't happen. They didn't sue nobody, you know? Because SM for the longest time have been a lot of talk. They'll say that and then they won't do it. That is the problem also, because they're just letting this slide. Them letting this slide makes it okay for them to do to other people, because after the whole Seunghan thing, I think they sent them to the Hive building for Yoongi from BTS, because they're like, yeah, well, because of his incident. Okay, listen, I understand it was a situation, and I'm like, he apologized like 4 or 5 times. I think he's aware that it wasn't a good thing that he did, and he probably shouldn't have done it. Like, he's reflected, and I feel like I can tell that too. But to send death threats because of that, there are actual fucking criminals out there, bitch. But you don't even get me started. Anyway, sorry. This is not me calling this commenter a bitch, by the way. I would not do that. I'm not bullying them. I'm just reading their comment and giving my 2 cents. I said, what needs to change goes beyond just the companies. It is deeply rooted in the culture of Korea that sees idols as property. Things would have to change on a cultural level, which I see that. However, it could also change. People could also change that. SM putting their foot down could stop this from happening to other people too. Could stop this from being the norm. Could give these people like an, oh shit, yeah, we can't do that. You know? This is not me saying that SM is a great company, because they are not. True. But all SM could do, is what they're trying to do, which is to sue people and expose them for slander and defamation. And if he made a choice to step away, they can't stop him from leaving either. And while I see where this commenter was going with that, I do also want to say that he didn't leave because he wanted to. He left because he was bullied, you know? He left because he was bullied out of the group. When the other members weren't present, he was cornered and then guilt-tripped into leaving the group. I'm sorry, but like that's just more than, yeah. Someone said, thank you for the video. Take care. Love you. This one was put in a day ago, but this is insane. This is actually a really real comment. They said, the idols shall not date and must be pure creatures thing is so wild. I'm old, almost 39. You're not that old. Don't even. 39 is not old. And the only American comparison I have is when Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears dated back in the day. Can you imagine them being forced to retire after that? I feel bad for the other members of Rise. I've never listened to them, but I'm in the Stay 18E camps. But I agree with the boycotts. People need to let SM know that this treatment of their idols isn't acceptable. Like the signs are saying, don't expect international fans to support you if you only listen to Korean OT6 fans about things like this. This commenter 8. I'm sorry. I like that comment. So, recently, I guess Myung Jae-hyun from Boy Next Door had said along the lines of, when we were in Madrid, I want to go and say like hi to you, but it looked like you and your members were having a very deep discussion, is what he said to Sohee. And I'll put like the tweet over here, but basically confirming that they were having a deep conversation, and we assume that it's about the whole Seunghan thing, and this was when Wonbin's letter was released. But a lot of OT6ers will argue and say, oh, he was forced to put out that statement. He didn't actually mean that. What do you mean? He's using his members as a shield, things like that. That's what they'll say. But this kind of confirms that it was then and there. The group made that decision to make that post, and Wonbin posted it. Wonbin, you diva. I fucking love you, bitch. And I think that's like all for now. If there are any updates in the future, I will try to update people the best that I can. But again, my best, if you want to follow my Twitter, I'll put it over here. My Twitter, or X, I'm not gonna call it that. I'll put it over here. You can follow me there. I often repost and comment stuff. Like, I often repost updates and stuff. So if you want like active updates, that'll do it. I'll probably try to post some on my Instagram too if you want to follow that. Anyway, Hyuna is still being around / getting married. Listen, I tried to argue with Hyuna fans, but a lot of them are very annoying. I had to delete my comment because I was like, oh my god, just shut up. You guys are telling me the same thing over and over again. And I get it. Yes, in the end, it is her life. If she wants to get married, that's fine. The problem is not her getting married. That is not the problem. If she wanted to get married to someone that is, I don't know, normal, we wouldn't have said anything. But point and laugh, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, it was very disappointing to see her surround herself around someone like that. And a lot of people argue, well, he didn't actually have anything to do with the Burning Sun scandal. Well, that might be true. He might have not gone to the clubs. He might have not engaged in that behavior, but he saw a video and did not report it. And that makes you a bad person too, by the way, because you saw someone. You knew about the situation. You knew about the situation, but you didn't say anything. That is why we're like, I'm just saying. Very fucked up. Very fucked up, and big fuck you to that dude. Hyuna, I'm not blaming her for that because obviously that is not her, like, she didn't do that, but it's like, I don't know, just to surround yourself around someone like that is very, especially, that's a whole different topic. Like, I don't want to get too much into it because, again, like, I don't want to upset people, but this is a real topic that a lot of us are talking about because it's like a big slap in the face, and then we all wonder about Dawn and we feel bad about him. Not feel bad for him, we're not pitying him, but we're like, damn, like, he really did, like, because he really had to, he ruined his career for that. Not ruined it, but he was doing fine in Pentagon. This was peak Pentagon. Like, guys, my username is a Pentagon reference. My username is a Dawn reference when he was in Pentagon. I love Pentagon. So when that happened, when it was like just the start of their career, they were peaking. It was like wonderful. And then this, like, and then like all of a sudden, like, dating rumors come out. And usually dating rumors, that's fine. But allegedly he didn't want to make it public, but she did. She did it anyway. And that led to both of them getting kicked out of the company. So, and then he followed her to another one, only to make like 2 songs, and then followed her to another one, only to break up because she didn't want to get married. But then a few months later got married to someone. You know, it's a big thing. Tail defenders. Listen, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of NCT. I have their poster over here and I really like them. 127 was literally my favorite unit too. So hearing the allegations, it was not hard for me to just be like, ugh, and back away from him. It's not the other members' fault. We can't hate on them for that. I don't know why we would, but you know, I've seen people be like, oh, I wish it was me instead. Huh? There are people who still support Chris Wu. Chris Wu! Fuck no! Fuck no. Ugh. And like there are people who out there who still support that one dude. I don't know, but it's just like, it just baffles me. What do you mean? He's not gonna choose you. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, ugh. Putting down female artists is my biggest no-no, okay? And especially if you're comparing artists to lift another one up, that's another thing we're gonna talk about in this too, because that's something that's been brought to my attention that I do not like. Like for example, if someone were to be like, yeah, your fave if your fave is this, One Young outsold her or something, and I'm like, One Young herself probably wouldn't want that to happen, you know? Like, you need to not do that. Stop. Girl groups they go hard, okay? Don't even. And this also brings us to talk about the whole Jessie situation, where I guess someone got assaulted and Jessie tried to stop it, but that's literally all that happened. She tried to stop it, but she's getting the hate for it. But the guys who actually caused it to happen got a slap on the wrist. Like, I'm sorry, Jessie isn't the look, Jessie's probably not my favorite person in the industry either, because I know her controversies too. I know that she has her fair share of being problematic alongside Jay Park, but I don't think she deserved to be on the hating end of this. Because why? Because what did she do? I don't think she did anything wrong to deserve that one. I'm still trying to process. Why is she getting the hate for it? If you guys know why she's getting the hate for it, by the way, let me know, because is there something I'm missing? Or because all I know is that she tried to stop the assault, but that's like all that happened. Like, she tried to stop it because it happened in front of her. It was a fan that got crazy. People who hate on other groups more than they support their own group. Let me just say, I don't want to attack any like fandom in general, because they all do it. They all do it. My own fandoms do this too. And I don't like it. I don't know. Like, maybe focus on streaming your faves music. Do that. You like your group, right? Like, didn't your group just have a comeback? Go listen to their song. Go buy their albums. Go watch their music video. Stop it. You can't be over here being like, yeah, well, you like the boys. And I'm like, yeah, well, you can go fuck yourself. Like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, this has nothing to do with them. And you bring them up more than I do. Like, come on. And I hate that. Because it's just crazy. It's giving the people who hate on Taylor Swift. I feel like that's forced. I'm sorry, I think it's forced. I know this is a K-pop video, but I will say, because that's like also something. The haters mention them more than the fans do. And that's tea. And this is a lot of different groups are like this too. And it's absolutely insane. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's just so unnecessary, because the kind of fan I am, I won't really do any of that. The only time I've done that is when I very discreetly mentioned something about Suju, which I apologize for, by the way. I think. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Suju, for a lot of different reasons. There's a ton of things that they did wrong that I do not condone, okay? I do not stand by that. That one guy who's just openly homophobic, like, I don't know, man. I'm good off that. I'm so good, actually. Like, so good, actually. But, you know, I apologize for angering the fans. I probably shouldn't have done that. I didn't do it to anger the fans. I did it just to say it, but, you know. Yeah. Anyway, no, hating on other groups to lift yours up is very not cool. I've seen a lot of different groups do this. And the groups themselves don't want you to do that, by the way. I'm not going to attack any group in specific. I'm scared of being targeted. But then again, I'm a multi-fan. I like every group. I like a lot of different groups, okay? Okay? But the whole, is the boys plagiarizing Stray Kids because of a animated silver teeth for Bite Back! The song was called Bite Back. What the fuck were they supposed to use a foot? I'm sorry. Stays. I actually like Stray Kids' music, but I will say that was kind of unwarranted because I don't think that was plagiarism. Do you know what plagiarism is? Anyway, I don't think it was that serious. I do not think it had to result into people being like, yeah, well, your group can't sing. Yeah, well, your group is ugly. Yeah, well, your group is short. What the fuck? Who cares? Who cares? Just listen to the damn music and enjoy it. Like, on both ends, I was annoyed, okay? I was annoyed because I was like, okay, W's, you need to, don't, we're already a small fandom, stop it. But it's crazy. It's crazy to me because I don't think that was plagiarism. I would not call it that. Oh, yeah, but then one of my Dolby Moods pulled up a video of Bangchan being like, I know you think you're doing it to defend us, but you don't have to bring other groups down to put us up, or something like that. He does something along those lines. And I'm like, wow, your own idols are telling you not to do that. Again, like I said this in the other video, why can't we all just get along? Like, the boys and Stray Kids are friends. The boys, Stray Kids, ATs, we're all friends, so why do we hate each other? I like all those groups. I like all of those groups. Why can't we get along? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm not big enough of a hater than I thought I was. Girl group stands. Okay, I like girl groups. I'm not dissing girl group stands. There's nothing wrong with being a girl group stan. But girl group stands saying that this wouldn't happen if you stand this group. My group chat was kind of talking about people being like, oh, this wouldn't have happened if you stand Luna. At the worst times. Like, the timing was not right. Like, someone would die and then the comments would be like, this wouldn't have happened if you stand Luna. That's not funny. I'm sorry, that's not funny. That's not funny at all. And I'm like, that's just disrespectful, in my opinion. Very disrespectful. And like, this also is going to lead into me saying overused jokes, because then again, the whole Stan Luna thing was it was funny the first few times until it wasn't, because then it was blatantly harassing people because of it. Well, yes, Luna was amazing. Lusimbo and Artemis. Yeah, it's almost like time and place, and you did it at my birthday dinner.
Oh my god. Time and place. And you did it at my birthday dinner.
I love Luna, by the way. Like, that is not Luna hate. Never. Never, ever. You'll never see me hate on a girl group. I'm sorry. But when it's given to someone, it's like, oh, this is just criticism, constructive criticism. I'm helping them. But in reality, they're hating on a child. So one instance that I do want to talk about that this reminds me of is when Eilit's Wonhee made a video with, or like, it was like a reel or a TikTok with two members of Boy Next Door. I don't remember who it was. I think anyway, it was this video. If I can find it, I'll put it in here. But in the comments, It was on Instagram, and I read the comments. I was like, I thought the comments were gonna be nice because she looked so pretty in the video. But the comments were so mean, so rude. And I'm like, is she not a child? Why are you guys bullying her? It's really not that serious in my opinion. I don't think it's that serious. Because she's a kid, first of all. She's still learning. If something is not her strength, give her time to learn it. I don't know. This is her first time being an idol, man. Like, come on. You guys are so... I hate that. Because people are also giving that energy to Le Sserafim back then. But I'm like, give them time to learn from their mistakes. People who hated on Jaehyun, Boy Next Door. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you, bitch. Because, okay, so there was this video of him, like, dancing. I think he was dancing to Le Sserafim. Crazy? I think. But, that's... He was, like, so cute. He was, like, having fun. He was all goofy with it. And people were hating on him, being like, oh, it's cringy. Ew, he's embarrassing himself. And I'm like... These are the same fucking people who will say, oh, I wish there was more energetic idols out there. We love when idols have personality. And then when they show personality, it's like, oh my god, he's so cringy. Oh my god, she's weird. Oh, she's a pick-me. Oh, he's this, he's that. And people are like, oh, this was someone in a girl group, they would get more hate for it. And I'm like, no, he's getting hate for it. And also girl group members also get hate for it. Like the whole... One Young pick me allegations, bro, that pissed me off. I'm sorry, when that happened, that pissed me off. I'm like, leave my girl One Young out of this, okay? This has nothing to do with her. Okay, she is not a pick me. She's just pretty, and you guys are jealous. But like with the whole Jaehyun situation, I'm like, he was dancing. He was just being goofy. That's just how he is. He's just being himself, you know? He's expressing himself. And y'all will preach, oh, I wish we had more energetic idols with personalities. And then when they show them, it's, oh, she's a pick-me. Oh, she's ugly. Oh, he's so cringy. Ew, I hate this guy. What the fuck did Jaehyun ever do to you? Because you will never see me defend, like, a man like that. The way I have been with Seunghan too. But, like, you'll never see me really do that. Because, again, if they're wrong, they're wrong. And I will tell them that. But Jaehyun, Twin is like the sweetest. He's like one of the sweetest people to ever exist. I'm like, if you have problems with him, you have problems. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Maybe get your brain checked. Road to Kingdom, but I kind of want to talk about like more like how I'm perceiving it. I do kind of want to, when Road to Kingdom is done, I kind of want to go and I want to rank all the performances, like, in general. And maybe fix the ranks for each one. What I think they should be ranked as. If you guys want to see that, let me know. But, no, it pissed me off too, don't worry. I think Road to Kingdom is, like, it's fun to see all the great performances and stuff, but I don't like to see bad bitches crying. Like, if I see one more bad bitch crying, Mnet, you're going down. I'm kidding. But still, like, I don't want to see any more bad bitches crying. When Junseok started crying, I started crying. Oh, by the way, update for my boat besties. I don't have any boat besties. If you want to be boat besties, please let me know. I made one boat friend. But anyway... yeah, we're on a paddle boat together. It's real fun. But anyway, updates on that. I love them. I kind of love them a lot now. I've been quoting Attitude for the past week and have been annoying everybody around me about that. Also, Just Be, I've been really liking them too. So the crew one is very promising. I am going to go and stan the other groups too. Just give me some time because those videos take a long time to film. So I think Road to Kingdom is cool, but I think a lot of the rankings are very... I just don't agree, okay? I don't think that the crew one's Watch It performance should have gotten a 6. I don't think that should have happened. I don't think so. I think they should have gotten a higher score because it's Watch It by the boys, but also the performance was really good. There was like one mistake, and I guess Youngkyu, I remember watching it, and Youngkyu was kind of like, he was like stressing. I remember the episode, he was stressing about that. He was like, yeah, but I messed up. I'm like, I did not notice that you messed up until you pointed it out. I didn't notice that. I was making that trend, to be honest. I think the performance was cool. I don't know. I don't think it should have gotten a 6. But that's just me, right? The evil editing made me really believe that Eunseung was evil for a second until I thought about it. I was like, this is Mnet. This is Mnet. This is what they do. Because I was a big Produce girly, so Produce X101. So seeing Minhee, Hyungjun, Wonjin, my baby Wonjin, he was my pick. Seeing Eunseung here, crazy if you ask me. There's also Island Besties here, I guess, which is crazy. Again, literally insane. Is this a reunion? Disrespecting older groups. This one, I will say, I am kind of guilty, but it was Suju. Okay, I was like, wow, this is a really great thing that this person did in the group, but this is like the only good thing that he's done. And a lot of people were like, oh my god, they've been in the industry for so long, and the only thing that you can think of is the bad things that they did. I'm like, yeah. They're like, how can you say that? They've done so many great things for the industry. I'm like, maybe like musically, like there's a lot of iconic songs that they have, but them as people are not the best, dude. There's also a lot of evidence for like all the bad things that they've done. Like, I don't know, the fat shaming, the being openly homophobic, to blackface, to being just wrong, you know. I don't know, I can't stand behind that. But when it comes to the sense of disrespecting older groups such as like EXO or SHINee or just older groups in general, it's like, why are you doing that? It's like, don't discredit them, please. They walked so your faves can run. Stop it, you know? And then apparently people were using religion to get people to get Kevin to stop taking his shirt off. What the fuck does religion have to do with that? I'm sorry. Look, maybe I'm missing something, but even in my culture alone, if it's a guy, they don't give a shit if he takes his shirt off. They don't give a fuck, because it's a guy, which is unfortunate that it's like that. Believe me, I'm not here to preach for you. I'm not here to preach, okay? But I will say, like, that's usually just how it goes. And so for them to be like, oh my god, no, stop it, you're gonna go to hell if you take your shirt off. And I'm like, it's Kevin Moon, he's a guy, let him live. Yeah, I think that was strange. That'll be all for this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, please let me know, and comment any things that make you mad in the K-pop industry lately. Also, maybe unpopular opinions. Maybe let's do an unpopular opinion video. And we'll go through them. We'll talk about them. And if you guys like content like this, please subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff. Follow my socials if you want to, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.